Hi, my YouTube friends. So here is part two of that sugar. As you can see right now, yes, I am sitting on the toilet because it's literally peeing out of my butt. I'm going to explain that to you in a tiny bit when I'm done here, but don't do what I did. Don't eat too much of that. Do not eat too much of that. I am so stupid. And I chugged some water because I'm just feeling dehydrated now. And it seems like whatever's coming out of my colon, it's literally peeing. And then, sorry, but I'm going to say it. It looks like the tea that's in the toilet. That's all just brown tea, like from what I drank. So that's what I'm thinking. That's what's coming out of me. So basically my colon's getting cleaned out. So after I got done, I chugged some more water. And within 2-3 minutes, I'm sitting right back down here again. I'll be in a minute, and I'm going to read what I googled that I put in the first video of part 1, and I'm gonna explain a little bit more and tell you how this can be good and this can be bad to consume. Okay, so that screenshot that I put in part 1 hopefully be alright for at least 10 minutes before I probably have to sit on the toilet again. But I'm going to show you. But that's what I googled. And I'm going to read and explain a little bit of where it says erythritol, healthy sweetener, or a big fat lie. So it's not a lie. But I'm going to read what it says. After I was sitting on the toilet for a little bit, I was doing some of the editing of the part 1 video, and I was like, you know what, now I need to do a part 2 because of what I just experienced. I thought, the nausea, the headache, slight headache, and feeling tired like I'm gonna pass out. The nausea is gone, probably because I just literally had it all peed out of my butt. But anyways, I don't know how to pronounce that, but erythritol, like sugar without the calories. However you pronounce this word, erythritol is a sugar alcohol used as a low-calorie sweetener. Eating a large amount, like I did, of it may cause digestive issues, obviously, including nausea. Thankfully, my nausea is gone. It may also be associated with blood clots and heart problems. Sensitivity and symptoms can vary. Hopefully I don't have no blood clots or having heart problems. I don't want to deal with that. The low-calorie sweetener erythritol may seem too good to be true. It's natural, doesn't cause side effects, and tastes almost exactly like sugar. That's why I like it, because it does almost taste like sugar, except it's sweet, but it's less sweet. It's not as sweet as sugar is without the calories. Basically, it has all the positive aspects of regular sugar without any of the negatives, although some media outlets question its benefits. This evidence-based article reviews the benefits and possible side effects of erythritol. What exactly is, I'm still reading here, so what exactly is erythritol? Erythritol belongs to a class of compounds called sugar alcohols. Food procedures use many sugar alcohols such as xylitol, the XY. Sometimes you'll see that like on certain drinks, low-calorie drinks, or like those vitamin waters or something. I think that might be in there. Sorbitol, I've seen that also too. And maltitol. I think those 3 type of sugar substitutes are okay to consume. I think they're just natural based, like this one is. Come from fruits and stuff. Most of them function as low-calorie sweeteners in sugar-free or low-sugar products. Most sugar alcohols are found in small amounts in nature, especially in fruits and vegetables. Yeah, like I just said. Okay. Because of the way these molecules are structured, they can stimulate the sweet taste receptors on your tongue. However, erythritol appears to be quite different from the other sugar alcohols. To begin with, it contains many fewer calories. So like a table sugar of regular sugar is 4 calories per gram. I'll show you what it says right here. The like I was saying, the Erythritol is 2.4 calories per gram. However you pronounce this word, Erythritol is 0.24 calories per gram. So I guess that's supposed to be even better for you. With only 6% of the calories of sugar, it still provides 70% of the sweetness. In large-scale production, erythritol is created when a type of yeast ferments glucose from corn or wheat starch. The final product looks like powdery white crystals, which it does. It looks like regular crystal sugars. Erythritol is a sugar alcohol used as low-calorie sweetener. It provides only about 6% of the calories found in an equal amount of sugar. Is erythritol safe? I'm going to tell you right now, yes and no. Overall, erythritol may be safe for some people. I am not one of those people. But not for others. I am one of those others. Older research on the toxicity and effects of erythritol on metabolism performed in animals has found it to be safe for both human and animal consumption. However, more recent research has found that erythritol may be associated with the development of blood clots and heart attacks. Hopefully I don't have a heart attack, because I drank too much of that stuff. In addition, due to their unique chemical structure, most sugar alcohols pass unchanged through most of your digestive system into the colon, where they're fermented using resident bacteria. This can produce gas as a byproduct and means you could experience bloating and digestive upset. I kind of was experiencing a little bit of bloating, but also it's the time of the month for me too, so I was thinking maybe it could be that, and maybe overall with both of it, me consuming that amount caused me to have diarrhea really, really bad. In fact, sugar alcohols like erythritol belong to a category of fibers known as FODMAPs. FODMAPs. I wonder if I click on it, see what it says. Everything you need to know about the FODMAP diet. I guess we'll read that. FODMAP stands for fermentable. I'm gonna let you see what this word. I pronounce that word. Oligosaccharides. And there's another big word. Disaccharides. That's what the D is for. Monosaccharides and polyols. If you guys know what those mean or what those stand for, I mean, I'm sure it might say, but it's a type of carbohydrate, that can resist digestion. Some people with digestive issues can benefit by reducing these in their diet. Oh, I don't think I have very good digestive issues, because I had my gallbladder removed, so I do experience a lot of digestive problems, and I have IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, really bad. So that could be affected. So let's go back, finish reading if it's safe. Okay, erythritol is different from other sugar alcohols. Most of it gets absorbed into your bloodstream. Most of it into my bloodstream, but I think half of it only got into my bloodstream because I've been on the dang toilet before it reaches your colon. Most of it already reached my colon. It circulates in your blood for a while and is eventually excreted unchanged in your urine. About 90% of erythritol is excreted this way. Feeding studies providing 0.7 to 1 gram per kilogram, 2.2 pounds of body weight, and I'm like 230 pounds, showed that it is very well tolerated. However, one older study showed that 50 grams, that's probably how much I had, of erythritol in a single dose increased nausea and stomach rumbling. Yeah, exactly what I just had. So unless you're eating massive amounts of erythritol at a time, it's unlikely to cause a stomach upset. However, erythritol sensitivity may vary from person to person. So I'm thinking of a person who has had their gallbladder removed. It's safe to have at least about 3 tablespoons a day. Don't exceed more than 3 tablespoons. I don't know. I figured because it's a sugar substitute that it's good for me and I'm gonna be fine. Well, I was wrong, and thankfully I have not gone to the toilet, but I haven't chugged any water yet, and there's a bottle sitting right over there. I kind of want some, but I'm scared. Because last time that I got done with the toilet, I chugged water, and then 2 minutes later, I was back on the toilet. And I don't want to get back on there again. Summary. Most of the erythritol you eat is absorbed into your bloodstream and then excreted in your urine, which we kind of did read most of that, but that's the summary of it. Erythritol has had a good safety profile, but more recently has been found to be associated with blood clots and heart problems. So far, I think my heart is okay, because I would feel differently. Does not spike blood sugar or insulin. So this is for people who are diabetic. So this would be really good. Humans don't have the enzymes needed to break down erythritol. It's absorbed into the bloodstream and then excreted unchanged in the urine. I know we keep on saying that, huh? In animal studies, erythritol was found to inhibit the increase of blood sugar and insulin levels. For people who are overweight or have diabetes or other issues related to metabolic syndrome, erythritol appears to be an excellent alternative to sugar. And the summary for that one is erythritol does not raise blood sugar levels. This makes it an excellent sugar replacement for people with diabetes. So for my aunt and my husband, he didn't like it. I didn't ask him to taste it. I'm like, it's similar to real sugar. It tastes good. But he just didn't like it, so he'll just do the stevia. May benefit dental health. I'm not going to read anymore. That's just, if you want to read it, go ahead and Google the benefits and the side effects or whatever on the erythritol. However, I think it's how it's pronounced, erythritol, something like that. Alright, well, I just wanted to let you know about that. Yes, very, very funny. I can't believe that happened to me. Because I just felt like I was dying. And I was in the kitchen trying to do my organizing and stuff. And I'm just thirsty and drinking up some tea. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to have to go lay down. My husband took my son to work. And I came in here, started playing a little bit on my tablet. And I'm like, I can't function. My head is hurting. I feel like I'm going to throw up. I get up and I heard my husband home, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to go to the hospital. I don't want to go to the hospital. So I'm like, let me check my blood sugar. So thankfully it's at 111, so that's good. And I'm like, okay, then that's not it. Then I'm like, it's got to be that. That's the only thing I could think of, because all I ate today was I had a Lockford sausage, really good sausage meat that I get from this meat market, and I had it with mayonnaise, mustard, sauerkraut on a roll, and I toasted it in the oven with some butter. It gives it a really good, nice toasty taste. And then I had this, I think it's called Ciente or Ciente type of chip, the barbecue flavor. They're really good, so I had that with it. And I think I had some tea with it. And I added that sugar to it, and I added about 3 tablespoons, but it wasn't sweet enough. But I was like, okay, whatever. And then I had another glass, and I put 4. And then after I came in here, I was cleaning up a little bit in my shower, trying to clean off my I have this little rolling cart that I keep my canned foods on, so I wanted to clean. It was so dusty, so I cleaned that up, and I cleaned up my fruit basket. And so I was in here doing all that, and I was sipping on the tea, the second glass that I had. And then I consumed most of it, and I went in the kitchen, started like cleaning up more, and then I started feeling really more thirsty. I'm like, why am I feeling so thirsty? And I went and I got another glass, put 4 of those tablespoons in there, and then I started cleaning up a little bit more, and I I chugged it, just chugged it down. And then the fourth glass, I put 4 more tablespoons of sugar in there, and I ended up drinking most of that. And then I started feeling like crud. And so I went and I got another glass, but I didn't put no sugar in it. I didn't put any of the erythritol in that glass. And it's still sitting on my counter because there's probably like a little bit from the leftovers that was in there. But I was like, maybe it's the sugar. I don't know. That's what I just kept thinking. It's probably the sugar that's making me feel like, ugh, you know? And I'm like, okay, I can't function. I was in the kitchen and I was like, I'm going to pass out. Why do I feel like I'm going to faint right now? And why do I feel nauseous? I'm like, I want to throw up. So I came in here. I stood in the bathroom for a little bit. Am I going to throw up? Usually I'll sit on the floor and I'll just put my chin on the toilet seat like this, because sometimes when I do that, it helps me vomit. And I really did not want to vomit. I don't like throwing up. I don't like the feeling of throwing up. It's just, it makes my throat hurt so bad. And I was just standing there and I'm like, okay, I'm just going to lay down. So I came in here and I laid down. Oh, and I chugged a little bit of some water before I came to lay down. And then that's when my husband came home. And then I'm like, okay, so I told him what was wrong. And then that's when I made the first part of the video of this one. And I chugged more water and consumed a lot of water. Then my husband went to Home Depot. And while I was finishing up the first part of the video and did a little bit of the editing, while I was sitting there on the chair, I was editing on that video. And then all of a sudden, I felt like, oh, crud, I gotta take a crap. So I came in here and I was sitting in the toilet for at least an hour. What time is it? Because it was about 5:30. It's 6:57. So it was, yeah, probably, because my son has to be at work at 5. So it was probably about 5:30ish when I was sitting on the chair and trying to edit some of the video. Maybe I was on the toilet for like 40 minutes. I don't know, but I feel like I was on there for a long time. Then I got done, and I was like, okay, I think I'll be alright. Then I got up and chugged a whole bottle of water. And my husband's barbecuing tri-tip, which I can smell. It smells good. So I go outside, and right now, if you can hear him drilling, he's fixing the screen because our cat got out yesterday somehow, and he must got locked up in my son's room by accident while I was cleaning up the kitchen and doing a little bit of cleaning here yesterday. While them two went to San Francisco, and I was just here by myself, and I love that. I love it when I'm here by myself because I can get more cleaning done. When they're home, I feel like, I don't know, but this is me. I feel like this is their thoughts on, you know, like they're judging how I'm cleaning, or they think that I'm going to ask them to do something. But sometimes I do, and it's like, but I end up doing most of it anyway. So our cat ended up somehow escaping, and I must have locked him in my son's room when I was grabbing his laundry. And my husband went to Home Depot to go replace the screen and trying to fix it. We still can't find our cat. So far, I have not been on the toilet, and thankfully, I'm afraid if I go and chug my water, I'm gonna sit on the toilet. But I'm feeling dehydrated, and I want to chug some water. We'll see what happens. I might have to sit on the toilet again. I hope not. That might be making it go through. If I'm going to do that tea or that erythritol sugar every day, not today. I'm done with that. I do not want to experience this again. This was just crazy. So, this is why I'm making this video, to let you all know. For anybody who has diabetes, who has high blood sugars, or just anything, or you just want to be healthy and you want to go vegan, or you want to be on a diet and you just want to eat, you want good sugar that's going to taste good, please do not exceed more than 3 tablespoons of that. So by tomorrow, I'll probably put like 1 tablespoon of it, that little scoop that I showed you in the first part of the video, in my tea, and I may just have only 1 glass a day. It is good. It is sweet. but it's not sugar sweet, so it's a little less sweet. But if you put a lot in there, then yes, and it can taste a little bit like sugar. But do not do what I did. Please do not do what I did, because you're going to be experiencing this. And I've been experiencing this since about, well, probably around 5:30 on the toilet. I started drinking on it since 2 o'clock. That's when I had my lunch. Well, maybe 1:30. I think it was about 1 or 1:30 is when I had my lunch. And it's already 7 p.m. So say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5 hours. And then that's when, around 5:30 is when I started getting on the toilet. I don't feel nauseous no more, but I'm feeling dehydrated. That's the only thing that I'm feeling. And that's why I want more water. And guess what? Yep. Alright, I gotta go back on the toilet again, because after I just drank some of this, now I can feel it. So, I also would like to share with you about this. My butt is burning really bad. It's good to know about that type of sugar. It is expensive, but it could last you a very long time. And all you need is just about 1 tablespoon per 8 ounces of coffee, tea, Kool-Aid, I don't know, whatever. But you don't need more than 1 tablespoon of that sugar. You don't want to experience this. This is just nasty. I'm not feeling good. And my butt is burning really bad. I'm sorry for this being a little bit TMI, but I do want to explain about that type of sugar. And I'm glad I Googled it, because I'm like, why am I feeling like this? You know, I'm like, I shouldn't be feeling like this. And so I was like, well, maybe I'm feeling like this because of that. And that's the only thing I could think of, because what did I eat today? And all I could think of is what I ate today, and that was it. And then I'm like, well, that's got to be the erythritol sugar. Alright, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.